What do you want me to say?
Street school, grandma.
Street school.
Was you on the scene whenever like they had? Cause the city of New Orleans itself had a big run.
Yeah.
Cause Wayne and Cash Money in them, New Orleans, No Limit, P and them, New Orleans. And you was around? Like, did you like? How was you?
I was on the independent scene then. Yeah. If you can ask people. I'm from the West Bank. And back then, early '90s, I was part of the Camouflage Assassins. Like we got people hollered at us. My pops actually on the slick, man. It's just brought us hoodies. We was performing at a lot of teen clubs, block parties, and we had got some interest in us. You know what I'm saying? But we all was still in the streets. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody don't really understand. A lot of that old New Orleans 90s music y'all heard and people y'all familiar with, everybody was really still in the streets. And our streets are different.
I mean, I guess you can say the game don't really change. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you mentioned the streets being different.
Yeah.
But the game don't really change.
The game don't change. It's the mediums. And
so
the
it's like
and the certain people.
So it's like even here now, 2019,
Yeah.
if you 1 foot in the streets, 1 foot in the game, it's generally still not gonna work, right?
It does for some people, and you gotta have. You're that myth. You're that fairy tale. You know what I'm saying? When I speak of in the streets, it was kind of different because we didn't have the social media and the internet aspect of it. You see what I'm saying? And then also back then, certain people stayed at who they were. You know what I mean? Like you don't cross-contaminate different lanes you play in the street. You kind of see what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's true. That's true. Do you believe hip hop is in a good place?
Yeah. I believe it's in a great place because everybody understands their ownership. You know what I'm saying? And then also the good thing about like the internet and social media is, like, you know, I'm a very, very busy dude. You know, I'm married, I got 5 kids, you know what I'm saying? I work a career type of gig and I do music, you know what I'm saying? And do all kind of other entrepreneur endeavors and investments, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a very busy dude. So the internet and everything plays a great part in me not being on the scene. When I'm not on the scene, it's not because I don't want to be. It's because I got other things that take precedence as far as gaining income. You see what I'm saying? So I got to make sure those things are handled and also make sure I'm a father and a husband in a sense too. You see what I mean?
Right. Do you believe that like how people live their life have a direct effect on their music?
Oh yeah, of course. Because if you go listen to a lot of my older music and some stuff that never been released, and one day I got a whole rap bag full of fucking music dating back from '93 that I'll put out, and you'll be one day and you'll see how there's a direct correlation to what you say or what you portray. That's why if you notice a lot of major acts that you've seen over the last 10 years or so, you see how their music or their content changes. Because when you're in life, you're exposed to different things. So if you run in the streets all day, that's what you're going to really talk about. You see what I'm saying? So, and then based on me, what I talk about a lot of times in my music is mostly for grown-ups. Like I say, a lot of my music is like contemporary hip-hop. Like I could do all of the stuff, and sometimes I do all of the stuff, but the core of my music and the core of my fan base loves contemporary hip-hop. Like when I'm talking about stuff that directly affects them where they are in their life. You see what I mean? So I definitely think that how you living and what you're living has a direct correlation on your music. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, what would you, in so many words, direct your music?
My music?
I mean, because you know it's hard. That's a vast conversation. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. To ask you like, well, what's your music about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like, what would you say that direction is?
And I said this before. Y'all know who Malcolm Little was, Detroit Red. And Detroit Red eventually became Malcolm X. That's me. I'm going to give you Detroit Red, I'm going to give you Malcolm Little, and I'm going to give you Malcolm X. all into one. Because to me, if you ever really watched a real majority of the dudes from the street that were held in high regard, you can see their ascension from playing the game to giving game. You see what I'm saying? And that's me. I came from my ascension, and I've been blessed and been able to survive a lot from the streets. So it's a different kind of ascension for me. So now I'm standing from a teacher's aspect, in a sense, to like, if you got 10 cats on the block, you know you always see that one or that two that you gotta grab and say, come here. And they're gonna listen to you and they're gonna implement it. And when they implement it, you see that they implement the game you gave them. And then the other 8 or 9, they probably be cool or whatever, but they're not gonna take what you're trying to give them. But then you see who has longevity and who doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing music for 26 years, and I'm just now really starting to get the taste of the success that I feel I deserve within being me and not changing who I am at my core, if that makes sense.
How important is that to you?
That's very important, man. I got kids looking at me. I got nephews. I got nieces. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, in a sense, I'm really a general type dude. Like, I'm really a general. I really get saluted. I really done what I say I've done. I really been through what I say I've been through. So, to me, you staying who you are is at core, because you're dealing with $1 billion industry, bro. You know what I'm saying? We talking money. We talking bags. You know what I'm saying? How much have you been in life and you see how money can be a direct influence on who you are and who you're going to be? That's real. So think about everybody looking at this video. Think about when you first really touched your first commas and zeros, and you were able to maneuver how you want to maneuver. How did that even change your perspective in that moment? So imagine if you're in $1 billion industry, you become hot, you become the best thing since toilet tissue or grits. You feel what I'm saying? How do you think you're gonna act? So you being in tune with who you are, from your spirit, man, to who you are as your consciousness, man, that's real, bro. That's real.
Street school, grandma.
Street school.